So guys, it is no longer news that ABBA KYARI is one of the cabals that AISHA BUHARI has been fighting in Aso Villa. We all know what has been going on in that Aso Villa, and they've not really been giving him chance. So, recently she complained, just December here, she complained about how they are not taking directives from her husband, and she has been so hot. And what she normally do, she's for her to come to social media and tell the public that this is what she has been going through. And I think for some time now she's not really been coming out, so not, if not for recently that she came out, talked about how her daughter has been in self-isolation, and she has been isolating herself because she came back from the UK. I think since that time she talked about Garba Shehu and Mama Daura and this ABBA KYARI, this powerful ABBA KYARI in her husband's government. When people told her that, Madam, go and sit down, we are not interested in all of these things, you have your husband, go and talk to your husband. And at some point she said she does not have a pillow talk with her husband, and I think since that time she's been quiet. Not until recently she came out because of this disease in town. And we know about the case with ABBA KYARI and what ABBA KYARI is going through now. And what we heard now that AISHA said that I've always known ABBA KYARI will kill my husband one day, says AISHA BUHARI. Nigeria First Lady and wife of the President, AISHA BUHARI, has lambasted ABBA KYARI for almost infecting her husband with the deadly coronavirus after he was tested negative to the virus. As soon as ABBA KYARI got infected, immediately we learned that AISHA BUHARI sacked the ABBA KYARI staff. AISHA BUHARI sacked ABBA KYARI staff and one permanent secretary or so. Immediately she fenced everybody that nobody should come and see her husband. That was as soon as the news broke out that ABBA KYARI tested positive, and since then she's been here and there. She's been fencing her husband, according to what we are hearing. We hear different stories, but I think after 2 days or so, or that same day or the second day, we saw the message from Buhari's daughter. She was talking about a karma and what have you, and people are like, oh, does it mean she was referring to ABBA KYARI's situation and what have you? So there's no doubt that something is really wrong in that Aso Villa, which she's not really happy about, and she has come out to say it. She doesn't hide it. She doesn't hide it. Someone says she lambasted bitterly about ABBA KYARI's headlessness and egocentricity, always at his game of controlling the presidency at all costs. We tried to convince him to isolate himself upon arrival from Germany, but he refused. She started this while speaking with newsmen in a telephone interview. Recall that ABBA KYARI, who returned from Germany a few weeks ago, was tested positive to coronavirus. Of course, that is what everybody will be saying. Oh, they told him to do this, they told him to do that. Of course, ABBA KYARI ought to have known better that he needed to isolate himself. But maybe because he felt that they are so big and they are bigger or larger than life. And now she is worried that he almost infected her husband with this virus. Of course, I'm not sure ABBA KYARI knew he was carrying this virus, or he had this virus in him. Of course, since things have really happened this way, she immediately fenced everybody out of the whole place. That they told ABBA KYARI to isolate himself, but he didn't agree. That he almost killed her husband. Hey, really? Love good though. ABBA KYARI almost killed AISHA BUHARI's husband, almost infected him with this coronavirus. Let's hear what people are saying concerning what AISHA has said. Someone says people should leave the First Lady and Aso Rock alone. Let's seek the face of God in a time like this. We pray our president and the rest get God's quick intervention and be healed. Amen. Of course, nobody asked him to. AISHA BUHARI has always been coming out now. Nobody always go to her to force her to speak or to say anything. She's the one who's always bringing what is happening. She was the one that told us that two people they have hijacked the presidency that time. She made us to even know these people. I'm sure nobody, people wouldn't have known much. Of course, it would have been, oh, fake news, rumors, and all of that. But not until when she came out and she told the Nigerian people that this is what has been happening in Aso Rock. Nobody would have known. Nobody forced her to speak. And definitely everybody, some people will ignore that, some people will not ignore that. So everybody is entitled to what they want to listen or what they want to pay attention to. And like just this person said that they should leave AISHA BUHARI alone. And someone says all the old world is seeking for the face of God. But it's good to know and say that bad meets bad and good meets good. As simple as ABC. Everybody must reap what he or she sow. Coronavirus is a nemesis to evil. People and bloodsuckers, believe it or not, coronavirus is a punishment from God. Just pray for yourself and your family. If you have sin, plead to God for your own personal forgiveness and not for anyone. Coronavirus is a revenge from God. That is the way that person sees it. And someone say, even if God forgives everyone, he will never forgive Buhari, and a man whose heart is full of wickedness and hands filled with the blood of innocent people. Therefore, young lady, pray for your Buhari, but for yourself, family, and loved ones. Someone say, it pains me when I come across anyone with an Igbo name claiming to be a Nigerian. Who are you to make such prayer? What makes you Nigerian? This woman, be careful. Yeah, these people, they started abusing themselves because of this statement that this particular lady made. And someone says here that you people are all best of a kind. How many times have you stayed with your so-called husband in one apartment? Money and power are evil. You know, of course, just like this person said, she said it, Aisha said it herself, that her husband, they don't have a pillow talk, that because of the busy schedule, because of the husband's busy schedule here and there, going from pillar to post, you know, they never had a pillow talk, and people were just like, you know, is this woman serious? Well, that's it. We have heard more of this senseless since how many years? What has really changed? Nothing has happened. Chai, Aisha part 2, don't enter market again with corona versus like Senator said. Aisha, one simple question to you. Do you wish your husband to die twice? Hey? Cover up story from the villa. We are wiser now. We know the truth. Because for how long will you people keep deceiving a country of over 200 million population? A day of reckoning is coming. Some people believe that maybe she's playing to the gallery, or she's playing politics as usual. ABBA, KYARI, 200 million people in the country have turned against you. You don't know what God has also turned against you. You don't know that God also has turned against you. Is your husband still alive? And does he even listen to good advice? It's only in the case of Buhari that Nigeria will witness died twice. Watching closely. Which of your husband, the late Buhari or Jubrin from Sudan, the imposter? Really, the president, you mean the young man? Why Buhari and KYARI is sneaked out from Nigeria? Me if I thought so too. And finally, we are here and COVID-19 is inside Aso Rock doing his own Operation Python dance. Someone says, stop lying. We know your husband. The person in Aso Rock is not your husband. Someone say it's after 14 days before his COVID result will show. It's positive in case if you don't know. Una never see anything. Bad politicians. Buhari the dead one, or which one? Buhari is already dead. Who? Operation Zama Villa 1, which is Kuro. Story for another day. Foolish people in the leadership. Nigeria know how to arrange fake things. You all in Aso Rock deserve this virus. Wow, I doubt all of these things. So Jubri is now your husband. This woman, go and sit down somewhere and let us hear word. And someone is advising Aisha here that you should always try and talk to your husband instead of coming out. You know, she's always used, to coming out and see what is happening in the Aso Villa. Of course, it shows that there's no cooperation. There's no cooperation at all. And what do you expect people to do? If you come out, they will tell you what to do and they will help you expatiate the whole thing. So guys, let us hear your own opinion concerning what Aisha Buhari said, that they advised KYARI to isolate himself, and which he didn't. So that he almost killed her husband, infected her husband with this virus. Leave your comments below and let's have your take.